Hello, this is Bullet, aka the Passive Aggressive Sherpa. In today's video, I need to rant a bit about the new heroic strikes. First, I have to say that I am loving them. I loved them in Destiny. I could and had spent all day just running heroic strikes back in Destiny. However, in Destiny 2, I have dreaded them. Until now. The only problem I have with them, now, has nothing to do with Bungie or the game. It has to do with the randoms I keep running into. I get that most people have a life and don't know the inner workings of every single strike like those of us who are fortunate enough to play this game all the time. That being said, there's some pretty common sense stuff you can do to not look like a complete idiot when you run the strikes playlist. First thing, look at the recommended power level for the playlist. If you're under that level, you will probably die a lot if you run in trying to Leroy Jenkins everything. Running to revive people is the #1 reason I die in heroic strikes, so pay attention to what light level you are and play accordingly. 2. Pay attention to the modifiers for the daily heroic playlist, especially that middle one. The reason being, got vital information. In yesterday's strike, it said there was no radar, and enemy melees will kill you. It didn't say they might kill you, it said they will kill you. So don't go running in there expecting to melee or shoot up a bunch of thrall, or otherwise, because you're going to get yourself killed. And then I'm going to try to save you and get my dumbass killed. Third, at least try to know the maps and objectives of the strike. I play with my buddy Medium. He's a good player when he wants to be. The problem, he almost never wants to be. He just wants to run in and kill shit. I get that. But then he ends up dying and has to wait for someone to revive him. This ends up slowing us all down. I hate it when I die, especially when it's because I did something stupid. Like I forget that Thrall can kill me with a melee, and then my dumb ass runs over to revive someone who is surrounded by Thralls. Now I get dead. There's one person left alive, and it never fails that they too will die. Because 9 times out of 10, they're not smart enough to stay alive. To just go hide somewhere and wait for one of us to self-res. No, they have to be the hero. And then they die as well, and we all go back to the last checkpoint. This brings me to the 4th thing. Stop getting yourself killed trying to revive people. If you are the last person alive, your only job is to stay alive. If you get yourself killed doing anything other than trying to stay alive, you're an idiot. We've all been there. I've been an idiot before, and I'm sure I'll be an idiot again. But at least try to be better. I'm getting better at doing that. I don't always do it. There's sometimes I'm just positive I can safely run over and revive that person, and then I die. We all get set back to the last checkpoint. That's my dumbass fault and no one else's. Now the 5th and final thing, your loadout. Once you know what the modifiers are, change your loadout to match. If solar burn is on, make sure you're using weapons with a solar element. Unless you're someone like Esoteric, who I'm sure can run a heroic strike in his bare feet with a toothpick and an umbrella and could still complete the strike in record time without dying. You don't necessarily have to change your super to whatever the element is, but it can help. However, make sure that your weapons match the elemental burn, or singe as they call it now for some unknown reason. And that's it. You do these things and you're probably going to survive and look like a badass. We all do dumb things. No one's more guilty of that than I am. But when I do something dumb in a strike, I don't do it again. I learn from that mistake. I'm seeing a lot of people not learn from that. They are constantly dying. They know they're going to get killed by a melee because they just got killed by a melee. And then as soon as they spawn back into the game, they go running right back into the same place and die. Over and over again. And I just sit there and I think, you're an idiot. And everybody else thinks, you're an idiot. So don't be an idiot. Just, if what you just did didn't work, then maybe try something else. That's all I'm saying. As usual, if you like this video, maybe hit that like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And if we could get 1,187 likes on this video, that'd be great. But most of all, thanks for watching. But seriously, subscribe to my channel. It's important. It helps boost my fragile ego. Enjoy the rest of the strike.
Kira, I've been meaning to ask, what are you and Osiris doing out here?
We're not completely sure yet. Some light remodeling, maybe.
The Vex won't like that.
They don't have a say.
That chasm in front of us looked uninviting, so I simulated a sparrow for you.
I had the same idea. You just said it first.
These Cabal must have a leader.
You're headed straight for him. He's caught in a window in time, trying to steal the map before we can get it. He'll fail every time, but he doesn't know that.
Sounds horrible.
The future where he succeeds is much worse.
So, where's this Valus?
Wait for it.
The Vex activated their security grid.
They see you in the Cabal as invaders. Relax. It worked out fine the first time.
They've activated more lasers.
It's hard not to admire the artistry.
They've activated more lasers. It's really not.
It's hard not to admire the artistry.
It's really not. All Cabal eliminated. We'll make a full report to the Vanguard.
It's always an honor, Guardian. Take care of her, Ghost.
If she'll let me.